I don't know, cause I'm stepping on my toes, but I don't stop. I make flips out of my floss. My sweat dripping on my socks with the grip so I don't pop. Plus I am your pops, cause you're
I don't want to set the world on.
Audio is life, and if I do my job well, you won't even notice.
my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. You make me a believer.
Yet because the ridiculous claim isn't actually true, you might think that it won't be too difficult to convince Marcus that he shouldn't believe it. And at this point, indeed, it might not be too difficult to convince him of the truth. I mean, he is an intelligent guy. Now let's change. Wrong. Now, it will be very difficult to convince Marcus that the ridiculous claim is false. Vocations, hierarchies, uniforms, schools, and inspiring works of art in every medium. Naturally, intense tribalism develops, bonding people who believe the ridiculous claim, thereby affecting political policy from the least powerful forms of government to the most powerful. This intense tribalism also causes the stigmatization and ostracization of anyone who does not believe the ridiculous claim, even amongst friends and family. Historically, and even in some regions to this day, disbelievers may be tortured and killed.
Talking about are talked about and mentioned in every ancient society under different names. And these are interesting to me. This is what they're called by some Central American shaman, the flyers, just the name. We have the demons in Christianity. We have the archons, that is the name for these entities of the Gnostic belief and the Gnostic writings, were said to be made from luminous fire. The jinn from Islamic and pre-Islamic Arabia was said to be made of smokeless fire. And when you look at what's said about it, they're talking about the same force, the same phenomenon. So what is it? The Gnostics are very, very interesting. Gnostic coming from a word meaning knowledge. Whenever Gnostic thinkers showed any sign of getting their point across and circulating their knowledge and their beliefs, they were slaughtered. I mean, that is just a constant. The Cathars that were slaughtered in southern France, ending up on the castle of Montségur in 1244, they were Gnostic thinkers. The people that ran the great library of Alexandria with its 500,000 scrolls of ancient knowledge which the Roman Church destroyed, they were Gnostic thinkers. These were mystics. They went out into other levels of reality. In many ways, we call them shaman today, many of them. The solar system, the Earth was alive and organic, and the rest of the solar system was basically not alive and inorganic. How did they know that? Because they were able to get out there and were very, very knowledgeable. And that's why they were attacked by that which didn't want that knowledge circulating. This, in effect, is very much the feeling of what they describe as an archon world, because of an archon world, an archon reality. And that's because these writings say they have no, I think the direct translation is no intentionality. I put it another way, no creative imagination. And the writings from best part of 2,000 years ago, make it clear that they envy humans who have this creative imagination, the ability to create. Like I say, they describe the Archons as cyborgs, a robotic race that can imitate but not innovate. They call it, in a translated word, counter-mimicry. Put simply, if you gave them a blank sheet of paper, they would know what to do with it. But you give them a sheet of paper with something on it, with something created on it, and they are able to distort it and twist it. But they can mimic and imitate, they cannot create in that sense. Interestingly, they also use the word fantasia.